For all your TCG needs, make sure to check out alphatradingcardgames.com. What's poppin', everybody? This is Sabro Final 4, gonna show our first match with Delphox Ignis in action today. Gonna be whooping some people's asses, hopefully. Good stuff, good stuff. Stage 2s are very difficult to use, of course. I always say this, I'm always displeased with all of the stage 2s coming out. Just the regular Pokemon. Their treatment, it's ridiculous the way they're treating them for so long, making them be this bad. But Delphox is one of the better ones. I don't want to say one of the good ones. I mean, I guess it's one of the good ones, but it's not going to be a tier 0 deck, let's just say that, or maybe even a tier 1 deck. But if you want to use a stage 2 deck, this is probably one of the strongest ones you can use, because it works with one energy. A lot of the cards in here give you a lot of different purposes, give you options. You can utilize cards like Kirlia very well, get that draw with a discard outlet, and hopefully be consistent enough to destroy some of the rule box Pokemon. So my opponent opened up with this Arceus V. I suppose people still play this card. I don't even know if it's considered that good now. I would imagine the top meta decks are like the Lightning decks with Miraidon, and pretty much that. I mean, other things, I guess it can be all over the place. Some people still use Fusion Strike decks. Lugia, it's got that weakness too. I mean, you can use a bunch of different things, but Arceus is not the same Pokemon as it used to be before. I mean, there's a lot of other stuff, competition here. And I mean, the fact that you can use the energy acceleration attack is great, but because it's limited to V Pokemon, it just means that this Pokemon, even if it would still be good in terms of the stats and the damage output in the future later on, like with Arceus GX, let's say, which that's broken beyond belief. The fact that you can only put the energies on V Pokemon kind of gives it limitations. I mean, so yeah, Arceus Dialga-Palkia GX is the superior card, the broken banner-worthy card for a long time. It's been that way, I think. Good thing I don't see it anymore because I don't play Expanded. Anyway, so we actually have a very good start, I'd say. I opened up with the Jirachi, the number 1 best opening Pokemon you got. That's the purpose, just have it there as you're setting up. A little wall that's gonna give you a bunch of cards. The only bad thing about this hand is all of the energies that I'm gonna have to sacrifice here. If I go for the Oak, I really don't know what to do. It pisses me off, actually. Just every time I see Professor Research, I'm only running 2 copies, not 4, not 3, 2 copies. And I just always see it with a bunch of stuff I do not want to discard. It's always a bunch of energies together, a bunch of my evolution Pokemon together. I guess if you see it with a bunch of supporter cards together, maybe it's not that bad, unless you have to discard boss's orders or something. But I just always see it when I don't want to see it. I never see it with a bunch of useless cards, or maybe 1 supporter, 1 energy, you know, just something that's... I'm not going to get rid of all of my resources from the deck, let's just say that, of one kind. Energies in this deck, we just have 10. It's just about enough for you to just get your 1 attachment per turn, not have any excess. Maybe if you retreat here and there, maybe if you discard here and there, you know, you do have to be careful. I don't have any way to recover them in this deck. And, you know, especially if you attach the double to use the energy attack of Delphox, you know, you got to be considering that as well. You know, you got to be careful not to run out of energies. Maybe if some of them are prized too, you got to keep that in mind. Anyway, so he got the Pikachu VMAX out, mega quick, get the balloon attack, and that's perfectly fine with me. Jirachi dies, and I get the pieces that I need to retaliate back here. So, let's see, get the rare candy, and I will get... What else should we get? Should I get the Pat of the Peak? I guess I can get that, but the thing is that gotta find a way to make use of energies or some shit. I gotta do something. Should I get another supporter? I don't think so. I think we are gonna have to use the oak. Maybe copycat, I guess. It does have... He is gonna have like 7 cards. Okay, so here goes. I'm gonna promote Finnegan here. And even if we don't get a few Serenas in the discard pile, I can still use our second attack, do 150. So as you guys can see, it can come up. It is gonna put in the work. Get rid of your stadium for Path to the Peak. I drew that anyway, so that's pretty good. I mean, Arceus did use the VSTAR power, but at the end of the day, just to get rid of the stadium, blocks damage. So I'm going to put the fire energy. I'm not going to take any chances and go for the copycat. Save the energies, I guess. And we get up a lot of cards anyway. Made good use of the copycat. And it's time to use Kirlia as well. Discard the Irida. Draw a few things. I get Ultra Ball, I get Level Ball. I suppose I'm gonna get another Routes, get those down since I got the Kirlia in hand. I got another copycat we can use next turn. And we're going for 150 here. So it's almost halfway the HP of Pikachu VMAX. And it means that if I get just 3 Serenas, I can get the finishing attack. Flying Pikachu VMAX as a VMAX, it's going to give away 3 prizes too. These Pokemon are just way too risky to use these days. They don't really provide that much. They don't have like a V-Star power, you know, that extra effect you can utilize. They have slightly better HP, but they're going to give away 3 prizes, goddammit. I mean, for just 30 more HP, you get extra, you know, from a V-Star. You're just giving away that extra entire prize. I don't think that's good enough. I mean, you got some VMAXs that have a lot of broken things going for them, like Duraludon VMAX, one of the better ones, for example. And there's a few other ones that maybe I'm not thinking about, but I mean, this Pikachu, probably not the best one. Unless you play against those basic Pokemon where you're gonna block their attacks, you're not really doing much. Okay, so we're gonna get the Delphox, get another of these stage 2s out with the rare candy, and I can make great use of Cynthia's Ambition here too. Very good. Gonna draw a lot of cards. I should be able to see a bunch of the Serenas finally, and then we can dump them with Kirlia. So we see 2 of them. I'm gonna go for it. So discard number 1 and get the other rare candy, get another Delphox out. Very, very good indeed, indeed. And play the 3rd Routes. Go for another Refinement. Discard the other Serena, draw 2. And then I see Path to the Peak again, okay. Get rid of my opponent's stadium again. Hopefully this sticks. And 180 damage, just the amount I need to do to get this 2-hit KO. Get 3 prizes just like that. And before you know it, I mean, my opponent had the lead, now I have the lead. I mean, you really just gotta keep up. You have to keep up with your opponent. You know, these stage 2 Pokemon, their only other benefit is that they only give away 1 prize. So as your opponent is killing you off mercilessly, as you're trying to set up and do what you want to do, you know, they only get 1 prize. And then you gotta make sure you get that trade-off. 2 prize, 3 prize, depending on what they're using. That 2-hit KO on a big Pokemon to just try and keep up. And then they can't power up other Pokemon in time. Your stage 2s work with 1 energy, and it's the only way to really just keep up with the pace and win eventually. So he kills the Delphox in 1 shot once again. You guys see how it goes. I mean, these stage 2 Pokemon, they cannot survive. All of the rule box Pokemon, just all of them do over the HP of stage 2 Pokemon. Just standard normal attacks. Stage 2 Pokemon do not survive. It wasn't how it used to be in Gen 3. It wasn't like that in Gen 4. I've explained this a million times, and this is why I hate how they print the stage 2 Pokemon today. They keep giving them crap HP. You know, the rare candy, we've had that errata for a while now. I mean, it's just so much going against them. It's crazy. Alright, gonna get Finnegan with the level ball. Play that down. Got the break since. Gonna put the fire energy on Delphox, and I guess what I'm gonna do is discard Manaphy, discard the routes. What are we gonna get? I don't even have the other Kirlia. Get Delphox, I suppose. And we are going to use Refinement. I mean, I'm almost decked out here. There's no way we're using the Oaks. I guess I never used either of them in the end. So just dump those. Go for another Ultra Ball, I guess. Discard the Level Ball and discard the Oak. Just in my deck as much as I can. I do have to be careful, but I'm looking for some specific things at this point. Just to make sure we get our stage 2s. I have to make sure I get the other stage 2 next turn. Got a few energies. So Boss's Orders and Shauna. So what I'm gonna do is, if this guy decides to just switch later on, I mean, he has a lot of energies too. Like if I attack with the other attack, I would do 350. But we gotta go for 180 now. I hope he gets the other VMAX, because then I can just target that maybe. So he's gonna play this little minor chick or whatever, get rid of my stadium once again. So that's gonna be it. No more stadiums for me. And I've almost decked out. He has a humongous hand. At this point, I just got to keep attacking, and hopefully it works out. I mean, mathematically, I'm gonna win, basically. I'm gonna be in the lead. Once I kill this Arceus, I get 2 prizes. Then he's gonna be at 1. I mean, so he's very, very close. It's not like he hasn't been doing shit. He's been successfully getting attacks turn after turn, getting 1-hit KOs. So if we don't see a rare candy right now, I lose. I have to see one without digging out. And this can't be dangerous. So we're gonna put in the Shauna, I suppose. And I do see one, thank God. It's probably one of the last ones left. So evolve into the Delphox, finish off this Arceus, and the next turn, he's got that little Raikou there. I do enough to kill that guy. We should be able to see the other Serena. I just need to dump the 4th Serena, and then I'm good. So we get rid of the Arceus. I get 2 more prizes, and even though it's very, very close, we should have this game. So there's the 4th Serena in the prizes. Jesus. So you guys can see, I mean, it can be very, very... It's very close. Just a little bit of bad luck. I would have lost this game. If I didn't get the Serena, if I didn't get the rare candy from the prizes, it's just really, really tough for these stage 2 Pokemon to keep up. You can never have an unproductive turn with stage 2s. And this guy surrendered, didn't even have the boss's order. But a GG with Delphox putting in some work. Hope you guys enjoyed this match. Subscribe to the channel, leave a like, share this video with your friends, and I'll see you guys next time. What-ay?